Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gingium, and welcome to the adventure bus as well. Yet again, today we're going to be working on this wonderful adventure bus. In the last video, we got this section sorted. We got the trim painted. We got this table in. Lots of cool stuff. If you want to see that video, you can click up there. In this video, we're sorting out that problem. We're gonna be making something that covers up the openings for the shelf. We're gonna be putting trim along the door. We're gonna be putting trim along the roof, painting things, staining things, and just really buttoning it up. Getting rid of the speaker hole, getting rid of the light holes that don't work. Now, real quick, you might be noticing that this camera is really nice and wide. It's got a wide angle. That's because this is not my camera, this is Posh's camera, and he does have a wide angle lens. With this lens, you can actually see the roof and stuff. Normally in my videos, you can't really see all this crap just because the lens that I have on my camera is more narrow. So with that being said, you guys haven't really noticed this, but anytime you're in the bus in person, this is one of the things that kind of ruins it in here. It's very unfinished, you know, just being able to see in there, see the wiring, being able to see these holes and stuff. Doesn't look good. We're gonna go ahead and get started by making the faces for these shelves. Before we do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my camera. I really wanna get a wide angle lens for my camera because, I mean, look at this. You can actually see how big and awesome it is in here. So here's the problem I was facing, right? We wanted to mount a solid door in here, which would have been pretty big, pretty heavy, would have had to be mounted to this. This is just very thin, very holey sheet metal, so you can't really mount anything to that. And then we got these cushions, which are great, and they look really awesome. And that made me think about cloth. Cloth is very light. So the plan is to make a curtain, essentially. We'll have one big trim piece going across this entire place that is glued to the top and screwed in to the front here. And then I will put a piece of cloth and yeah. 79. Minus 10. Stickers that come off like this are literally the worst thing ever. While this dries, it's time to work on the door trim. Door trim is now all stained. We're gonna give that a couple minutes to dry before putting it onto the bus. Here is the trim for the top of the shelves. That has dried overnight, so the stain won't rub off all over the curtains and stuff. It's now time to put the cloth on there and then put it in the bus. We actually got really lucky because the material that we chose for these curtains was on sale for $6 a yard, which, you know anything about, you know, actual nice thick material like this, that's really, really cheap. The cool thing about this material is that it has this darker green, you know, the end of the threads on the end. That darker green matches perfectly with the handles and some of the other accents. First thing we have to do is make sure that this is at a right angle. Okay, so that's a nice straight line now. So for this shelf, the curtain has to be 7 1/4 inches tall on one side and 7 3/4 inches or 7 5/8 inches tall on the other side. The debate I'm having is, should I leave it as one big piece like this, or should I cut it into strips? If it's one big piece, it might be kind of hard to get in and out, you know? But if I cut into little pieces, it'll be easy to like get in and out, but you'll be able to see behind easier. So like, What do I do? To test this question, I have come up with this beautiful test. There's a green piece of foam behind this curtain I have to get. Is it easy to get like this? Like, I can just kind of move it up, take it out, boom. That was pretty easy, right? But you see, it is kind of ugly how it folds. But it's easy. I think that's the important thing. I don't think I need to cut it into strips. I think if I cut it into strips, it will wear and tear and all sorts of things. Oh, baby. That looks pretty good, I think. Hell yeah. So now we just have to do that for all the other ones and then actually glue it to the wood. If you're wondering what I'm using, it's this Fabri-Tac. This is Audrey's first time seeing the interior since painting the walls. Hey cat, you can come in, or whatever you're pretending to be. It looks good though.
Oh, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks really good. Door trim, cushions. Go ahead, pop a squat. Wait before you pop a squat.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable.
I haven't tried pulling one up yet. Like I glued the Velcro down, but I haven't tried. Should we try it?
I'd be nervous to just rip it up.
I know. Here, come hold this.
You get a soft Velcro or a hard Velcro?
I got the strongest Velcro they made. I mean, it came up.
Yeah, I just don't want it to hurt the cushion. I don't really care about everything else.
Alright, we'll just leave it there. I think they're gonna stay in the same spot. Hopefully, does Velcro kind of loosens up over time, right?
No.
Are you playing Mario Kart on your phone right now?
Yeah, and I'm failing because of you.
There's about 400,000 people that are trying to watch this video. And Audrey's just on her phone, okay?
I'm gonna pick it up. Just give me 10 seconds.
It's gonna be done by the time you're done.
Alright, yeah, well, I can't help that I can't die. I finally freaking died. Do you want to watch Death Note tonight? Oh, no, we should watch my Christmas movie I want to watch.
No.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be mean or anything, but Christmas movies? The last evidence that this was put together.
Do you know what that's from?
Isn't that from Ice Age?
Yeah.
Great movie.
Let's watch that tonight instead.
I am so down. You know, previously when I recorded in here, like what I'm doing right now, I used to position myself so there wasn't anything bad looking behind me. And now, no matter where I go, it just looks fantastic.
Except for right now.
Oh, wow, you just did yourself. There's one more thing that we have to fix. This was actually Audrey's idea. When we made our custom speaker system, which moved the speakers up front and not in back, we left a big hole in the roof where the old speakers were. So Audrey's idea was to make a little plate. Well, actually, the plate was my idea, but her idea was to put one of those lights, like a temporary just battery powered light, whether it's a switch or a push button one, to cover up the hole. The problem is that if we just put a push button light over here, it wouldn't be in the center. So what I did is I made a little plaque that will go like so. We can glue that and screw that to the roof, and then the push button can go in the center, and then we have a little light. I actually already did this side right there, so you can tell that looks really nice. It just kind of covers up the speaker hole and just makes it blend in. And now the cool thing is that we don't have to do anything to this roof. It's just a cool bus roof, and it looks fine because you don't see any of the imperfections, and it kind of gives it character because you know it's a school bus because it's got this roof. But I just have to stain this bad boy and then glue it on and screw it on, and then I will give you a tour with the wide angle. Ta-da! There's now no evidence of busness. It's all gone. Anyway, everybody, that is going to be it for this video. As you can tell, the front of the adventure bus is looking fantastic. 99% done. Right now, all we have left to do with this front area is this, which it needs a shelf. It needs some carpeting. Good job. Everything over here is all good. We have a new driver's and passenger seat coming. We have some sound editing to do to hopefully make it a little bit more pleasant to drive. Adventure bus has always been awesome to stay in, but it's not always been awesome to drive. And then we have to do pretty much everything that we've done here in the bedroom. After that, we've got some electrical upgrades. You want a treat? You want a treat? Woof, woof. You're the one sitting on the floor. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like. If you didn't, please make sure to give it a dislike, but tell me why. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you do want to support the channel, make sure to head over to Patreon. I really appreciate it. All of the earnings from Patreon go straight into the channel. Help me get a wide angle lens, help me do the front end conversion, yada, yada, yada. I will see you guys in the next video, whether it's something Subaru or Adventure Bus or whatever, I don't know. But peace out and goodbye.